Why most people stay poor and how to break free. Inspired by Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and the mindset of the world's wealthiest people. The harsh truth about money. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. Robert Kiyosaki. Let's start with a brutal truth. Most people are trapped. Trapped in the same job. Trapped in the same paycheck. Trapped in the same financial cycle their parents were in. And yet everyone wants to be rich. Everyone says they want freedom. So why do so few actually achieve it? This isn't about luck, privilege, or some get-rich-quick fantasy. It's about understanding why people stay poor, and more importantly, how to break the cycle once and for all. Chapter 1. The Poverty Programming. From childhood, most of us are taught the same formula. Go to school, get good grades, find a safe job, save money, retire. Sounds responsible, right? But this is the system that creates employees, not owners. Our schools teach us how to memorize facts, not how to multiply money. We learn geometry, but not compound interest. We study history, but not the psychology of wealth. This is what Robert Kiyosaki calls the poor dad mindset. Poor dad believed in security. Rich dad believed in opportunity. Poor dad said, I can't afford it. Rich dad said, how can I afford it? The difference? One mindset stops at excuses. The other starts with solutions. Chapter 2. The Trap of the Paycheck. Imagine this. You work 40 hours a week. You get a paycheck. You pay your bills. And what's left? Not much. So what do most people do? They work harder, maybe even get a second job. But here's the catch. The harder you work for money, the more taxes you pay. And the less time you have. You're trading your most valuable asset, time, for your least scalable resource, money. The rich flip this around. They use their time to build assets that earn for them, even while they sleep. Chapter 3. The Psychology of the Poor. The poor think about survival. The rich think about growth. If you give $1,000 to a poor mindset, they'll spend it. If you give $1,000 to a wealthy mindset, they'll invest it. This is the psychology of money, and it's everything. Here's the key difference. Poor people focus on income. Rich people focus on assets. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out. That fancy car. Liability, that rental property. Asset, that online business generating passive income. Big asset. Wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how much your money makes for you. Chapter 4. Lessons from Kings and Tycoons. Let's step back in time. King Solomon, one of the richest men in history, said, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender." Even 3,000 years ago, Solomon understood leverage, ownership, and the danger of debt. Fast forward to modern times. Warren Buffett bought his first stock at age 11, not because he was born rich, but because he understood value. Elon Musk reinvested every dollar from his PayPal sale into Tesla and SpaceX while living in a rented apartment. John D. Rockefeller used every paycheck not to buy luxuries but to build oil refineries, assets that generated empires. The lesson: the wealthy delay gratification and reinvest. They don't buy things that make them look rich. They buy things that make them rich. Chapter 5. The Illusion of Comfort. Here's the scariest part. Comfort is the enemy of growth. When people start making enough, they stop improving. They stop learning new skills. They stop taking calculated risks. Comfort whispers, "You're fine where you are." But wealth shouts, "Keep building." The poor chase comfort. The rich chase challenge. Because every level of wealth requires a new version of you. Chapter 6. Escaping the rat race. So, how do you break out of this cycle? Here's the Rich Dad roadmap. Increase financial literacy. Learn how money actually works. Taxes, assets, debt, investments, cash flow. Build assets, not just income. Start small. A side hustle, a digital product, a rental property. Every dollar you invest should create more dollars. Use debt strategically. The poor fear debt. The rich leverage it. Use debt to acquire appreciating assets, not depreciating toys. Surround yourself with builders. Your environment shapes your wealth. If you're always around consumers, you'll stay a consumer. Automate your wealth. Set up automatic investments, savings, and business systems. Let your money move without your permission. Chapter 7. The real secret to getting rich. Here's the ultimate truth. Wealth starts in the mind. If you believe that money is evil, you'll push it away. If you think you'll never be rich, your actions will prove you right. But if you start believing that money is a tool, not a master, everything changes. Money is energy. It flows to those who know how to manage it, multiply it, and respect it. The rich don't chase money. They attract it by creating value. You don't need $1 million to start. You need a millionaire mindset. The world doesn't reward the hardest worker. It rewards the smartest investor. Don't just work for money. Make money work for you. Read books. Take courses. Start something small. Because every step you take toward financial freedom is one step away from financial slavery, Panda. Remember, you weren't born to just pay bills and die. You were born to build, to grow, and to live free. So if you found this valuable, share it with someone who's still trapped in the paycheck mindset. Subscribe for more videos that will help you master money, not be mastered by it.